It's lovely to have you here at Africa Tech Festival 2024. Why is it important for Huawei to be here, and what are you doing to transform this continent digitally?
Well, thank you so much first for having me. We're all very excited to be here in Africa Tech. It's one of the key transformational tactics for us to be here. So now, first of all, in Huawei, we believe that everything around us is centered around transformation, inspired by intelligence, and built on a concrete, solid layer of ICT connectivity. So we all of our work, all of our solutions, all of our partnership, it is all centered about that. And for Africa, we believe that Africa has already done great in the last few years, but there's still a lot of work. We all need to work harder in the next few years to really leapfrog into the next era of intelligent Africa, or digital Africa, if you will. I remember 8 years ago I gave a keynote here, and that was about broadband and digital service are the two wings for Africa economy to fly. I think this year Huawei is adding two things, plus the broadband and digital services, which is intelligent connectivity and digital transformation.
Let's then talk about that solution that you are bringing to the African continent. Explain it for us, expand a bit more on it.
Okay. Well, that's a great question. But to talk about solutions, first I always wanted to talk about what is it that Africa needs to transform. And then that would lead us, because in Huawei we have about 200 industrial solutions. We have all kind of technology. We're serving the whole world. But when it comes to Africa, we really have the solutions that are tuned to Africa. So in Africa, of course, we need to, if you talk about mobile broadband, you need to have, of course, better advanced technologies. You need to have green technologies, because I heard one of the telcos here are saying that the energy consumption is eating half of their OpEx. So we work hard on this. But we also need to talk about fiber connectivity. In Africa, I think more than 100 million people are living more than 50 kilometers away of the closest fiber broadband connectivity. So fiber is key to be expanded. That doesn't mean that Africa didn't do well. I think we've done really good in the middle mile, but the problem is the last mile connectivity. But we all know the key issue in Africa, it's about closing the digital divide, rural Africa. Only half of them is connected, and even if they are connected, they are not connected in great fashion. So with that all being said, we are offering this year a lot of solutions that can mitigate and close the gap of these problems. I like always to start with rural coverage solutions. We have been having our Rural Star product, who got a lot of global awards. It has been serving more than 13 million people, 4,000 villages in about 14 countries. We're really proud of that. We also bringing not only 5G to this continent, but also even yesterday we started to talk about 5G advanced, because in Africa you have different markets with different maturity level. We're also bringing cloud infrastructure and data centers. We believe that not only the connectivity is important, but now every country needs to have their own digital cloud data center and build their own e-government cloud, so that they can enjoy the dividends that the digital and cloud services are coming. One of the great things that we are doing here in this market is the electricity microgrid. Imagine that 3 or 4 years ago, I think World Bank said that more than, half of the population in Africa, they don't have an access to an consistent electricity supply. So we're bringing, especially in rural areas, so we're bringing a microgrid solution, solar microgrid solution for those villages. Imagine in 3 to 6 months, you can have 30 kilowatt power, up to 60 kilowatt hour consumption for that village, more than 100 households. If you get electricity, everything will be great. And of course, we're bringing the storage, we're bringing the operational excellence in Africa. Operational excellence is really key when it comes to transformation. And the green sites. Everything in Huawei is doing, we put the green aspect. So in summary, most of the solution, powerful, simple, efficient, and green, serving all industries. That's what we're bringing in Africa.
and those are some important solutions. You are busy here. Why is it important for Huawei to be at Africa Tech Festival?
Listen, we talked about the importance of infrastructure, the importance for operation, for green, right? This is key for transformation. But there are two aspects that are really key for transformation. Number one of those, it's actually number 1 and 2 and 3, is partnership, is conversation. Huawei does not look at this great event, and by the way, I would like to thank the organizer of throwing this great event. We do not look at this event as a marketing or sale tactic. It's a key transformational tactic for us in which we can talk, we have industry talk, we can be part of building a favorable environment. And this forum provides that, not only because of the size of the people that are here, but also on how the variety of the stakeholder from the whole value chain. So that's a key part of this. Now, I said two things, right? This partnership and the forum. Talents. I didn't talk about talents. Well, Huawei actually is laser focused on talents. No talents, no future, no transformation, no nothing. So in the last 3 or 4 years, we cultivated more than 100,000 talents through our academic collaboration, through certification, ICT competition. I'm not sure if you heard about Seeds for the Future, when we get all of the university students. Great programs, you know, and a lot of people ask me, is like, okay, so you can raise these talents and they go and work for another company. I said, that's fine. If they work in another company, we'll have a good, the ecosystem will be great, and Huawei is going to have a greater portion of that. So talents is key, and we are committed to cultivate another 100,000. So talents, conversation, partnership, this great event as part of that, coupled with intelligence, 5G, infrastructure, green, sustainability, all of those great words. We are all excited for Africa, and I'm personally very excited.
We're excited to have you here. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great festival.
I appreciate that, and let's have fun in the music festival tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you.